What if relentless chaos wasn't your enemy but your greatest teacher? Imagine being unshakable calm while the whole world loses its mind. The secret isn't escaping the storm, it's mastering your reaction to it. Look around you. The world's on fire. Not just literally, but psychologically. Everyone's angry. Everyone's offended. Everyone's addicted to outrage. It's relentless chaos disguised as civilization. You scroll through your feed and it's just war, scandals, fake smiles, and people pretending to have their lives together while they're breaking down inside. But here's the truth. Most people can't handle. The relentless chaos isn't the problem. Your reaction to it is. See, in every storm, there are two kinds of people. Those who scream at the thunder and those who walk calmly through the rain. The first group panics. The second group dominates because in relentless chaos, stillness is power. Most people are emotionally weak because they let the world mastery and control their internal weather. Someone insults them online, their mood collapses, the economy drops, they lose sleep. A girl ghosts them, they spiral for weeks. But a warrior, a modern Stoic, a true man, he stays centered when everything else spins. He doesn't just survive relentless chaos, he feeds off it. This is how you stay unbothered when the world falls apart. 1. The weakness epidemic. Let's be honest, most people are slaves to their emotions. They wake up and immediately hand over their deep inner peace to the world. Notifications own them, opinions, mastery, and control them. News headlines decide their happiness. It's emotional slavery. And it's everywhere. No one has real mastery and control anymore. Every insult, every inconvenience, every delay makes them lose composure. It's weakness disguised as sensitivity. There's a quote I once heard that hit me hard. The most dangerous man is the one who feels everything but shows nothing. That's emotional mastery and control. That's what separates the unshakable calm from the chaotic. You want to know why people break so easily today? Because they confuse deep inner peace with comfort. But deep inner peace isn't about comfort. It's about mastery and control. Real deep inner peace means being centered. When everything around you is falling apart, you have to build a kind of coldness inside you. Not apathy, but unshakable composure. The kind of unshakable calm that makes people wonder if you even feel pain. 2. The samurai secret. Let me tell you a story. In the 1600s Japan, there was a samurai named Sukahara Bokudin. Once a cocky swordsman challenged him to a duel. Bokudin smiled and said, "My style of fencing is called the style of winning without drawing the sword." The man laughed. "Then show me," he said. Bokudin nodded, rowed him to a small island, and once they landed, he jumped back in the boat and pushed off. "Here's my style," he shouted, leaving the fool stranded. That's the essence of staying unbothered. You don't fight every fool who provokes you. You master restraint. You win without reacting, because the moment you react emotionally, you lose. A lion doesn't flinch when dogs bark, and a modern samurai doesn't waste energy proving himself to relentless chaos. Every time you respond emotionally, you hand your power over to someone else. You give them mastery and control of your state. That's why Bokudin smiled. He knew true power isn't shown, it's contained. 3. The art of psychological distance. When the world gets too loud, detach emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Stoics called this the view from above. Picture yourself looking down on your life like a god, watching ants fight over crumbs. Your problems shrink instantly. The noise fades. You stop caring about nonsense. Someone talks trash about you. You zoom out. You realize it's just a random human with temporary lungs and internet access. They'll be dust in 100 years. Why let them ruin your mood today? Here's the brutal truth. If you can't master emotional distance, you'll be manipulated for the rest of your life. Governments, corporations, influencers, they all thrive on emotional, relentless chaos. Outrage keeps you distracted. Fear keeps you obedient. Confusion keeps you consuming. But when you pull back and observe everything with cold clarity, you become untouchable. Epictetus said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. In other words, let them talk, let them mock you, let them misunderstand you. That's the price of deep inner peace. 4. The test of fire. When life becomes chaotic, don't ask why me. Ask, what is this trying to teach me? There's a scene in The Dark Knight Rises when Bruce Wayne is trapped in that pit. No gadgets, no allies, no way out. The only thing he has is pain, and that's when he finds his strength. He climbs out, not despite the relentless chaos, but because of it. That's real power. Every chaotic moment is a test. The universe is asking, can you stay unshakable calm? When everything screams at you to panic, most people fail that test daily. They run, they complain, they break. But the strong, they use the fire. They forge themselves inside it. Remember this, the man who learns to stay still in relentless chaos becomes the man relentless chaos fears. 5. The law of emotional alchemy. You can't stop emotions, but you can transmute them. That's the difference between amateurs and warriors. Anger, turn it into fuel. Fear, turn it into strategy. Sadness, turn it into focus. Every emotion can be recycled into discipline if you refuse to let it mastery and control you. There's a saying, the primal emotions are neutral. What matters is how you channel them. That's what great men do. They take the same emotions that destroy others and weaponize them. When someone disrespects you, don't explode. Evolve. When the world tests you, don't react. Respond with purpose. When life burns you, smile through the smoke. You're not meant to be emotionless. You're meant to be emotionally bulletproof. 6. The power of indifference. Indifference is your shield. The modern world is a psychological battlefield full of traps built to provoke you. Outrage culture, political hysteria, endless bad news. Every click is bait. Every emotion is monetized. So what do? You stop feeding it. You become harder to provoke. You refuse to dance when the world plays its song. Seneca said, he who is brave is free. Freedom begins when nothing external has the power to disturb your deep inner peace. When you master indifference, you become dangerous because no one can predict or manipulate you. You stop being reactive and start being strategic. When people see you unshakable calm under pressure, they'll call you cold. They'll call you detached, but deep down they'll envy your deep inner peace because it's something they can't buy. 7. Mastery and control the inputs. Mastery and control the mind. Your environment shapes your emotions. So, if you're surrounded by relentless chaos digitally or physically, your deep inner peace will die fast. You can't stay unbothered while feeding your brain garbage. You can't meditate while drowning in noise. You can't be unshakable calm if your phone owns your attention. Mastery and control your inputs. Silence the notifications. Curate your circle. Guard your mind like a fortress. There's a line from Miyamoto Musashi. Do not let the body be dragged along by mind, nor the mind be dragged along by body. Meaning, if your senses are relentless chaos, your mind will follow. So start building a mental dojo. Wake up early, sit in silence, breathe, lift, read. Walk alone, detach from noise until unshakable calm becomes your default state. The less you need stimulation, the stronger you become. 8. The discipline of not reacting in relentless chaos. Silence is strategy. Every fool reacts fast. The wise delay. Every weak man screams first and thinks later. The strong think first and sometimes don't speak at all. Remember this. Never waste your energy explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. The world feeds on emotional overreaction. You must train yourself to pause, to let emotion pass through you without letting it dictate your action. Next time something angers you, wait. Let the emotional wave crash, then respond with logic. This pause alone can save relationships, reputations, even lives. Mastery and control your tone. Mastery and control your face. Mastery and control your energy. Because real power doesn't shout, It whispers and still gets heard. 9. Be the rock. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved and the raging sea falls still around it." That's your goal. Be the rock. Let people panic. Let the world burn. You remain still. You remain grounded. Because the truth is, deep inner peace isn't given. It's built. It's forged through discipline, forged through mastery and control, forged through countless moments where you refuse to let the relentless chaos win. When everyone else is losing their minds, you keep your soul untouchable. When everyone reacts emotionally, you move strategically. When the world screams, you stay silent. That's how legends move. That's how warriors think. That's how you become unbothered in chaotic times. The unshakable calm within the storm. Don't wish for a peaceful world. That's weakness. Wish for the strength to remain peaceful in the world of relentless chaos. Because relentless chaos will never end. But your reaction to it decides whether you become a slave or a sovereign. So train yourself, harden your mind, sharpen your spirit, and the next time life tries to provoke you, smile. Because now you know the storm was never your enemy. It was your teacher. Be the unshakable calm in the relentless chaos. Be the stillness in the noise. Be the rock the storm breaks around. That's how you stay unbothered forever. If this video hit you, if you're tired of being controlled by emotion, relentless chaos, and weakness, it's a blueprint to build an unshakable mind, an unshakable calm presence, and the kind of strength most men will never reach. Please watch channel Modern Stoic Way, apply it, become untouchable. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.